happy on my own. Probably think I need you, but I don't. No, I don't. I just went and got it on my own. Think I need your help, but I don't. No, I don't. Give a toast to anybody saying I can't do it, that I won't. Yeah. I got hot, then I pop like a toaster. Yeah. Lot of ups, lot of downs, roller coaster. Yeah. Whoa. Turn my hobby to a check, Yeah. Lately I've been feeling like I'm next up. I've been working on the set, Fit ain't working out, you better get your reps up. Hey, look at the work, look at the time, look at the impact, my guy. Look at the words, look at the rhymes, look at the syntax, my guy. Look at my wrist, look at my teeth, look at my neck, look at my pleats. Nothing to see when I get a check and I reinvest. I put it right back, I put it in me. So shout out to Dwight, I put it in beats. I'm hitting a height that no one can reach. So shout out to Dwight, the one on the court, the one with the white, the one with the reach, the one with the green line on the front. Keep it streamlined when I'm on. Show up and rap, throw up the peace sign and I'm done. Yeah. I've been feeling happy on my own. Probably think I need you, but I don't. No, I don't. I just went and got it on my own. Think I need your help, but I don't. No, I don't. Give a toast to anybody saying I can't do it, that I won't. Yeah. I got hot, then I pop like a toaster. Yeah. Lot of ups, lot of downs, roller coaster. Yeah. Whoa. I just had to go and make it clear. I was making money before I could drink a beer. Yeah. By the time I'm 20, already had 2 careers. Failed a couple times and now there's nothing left to fear. Time is running TikTok. I'm just getting started like a kickoff. Heard what you were selling, it's a rip-off. It's a guy's plan, baby. Shout out to the big dog. 6-star. Uber to the studio, the booth is where I lived off. Oh, took a chance, took a risk, still I came out on top. Took a win, took a loss, still I came out on plus. Set the bar, took my shot, keep it neat, foreign, got him on the beat, then I rinse and repeat, boy. Yeah, I've been feeling happy on my own. Yeah, probably think I need you, but I don't. No, I don't. I just went and got it on my own. You think I need your help, but I don't. No, I don't. Yeah, give a toast to anybody saying I can't do it, that I won't. Yeah. I got hot, then I pop like a toaster. Yeah, lot of ups, lot of downs, roller coaster. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, head spinning, don't know what to do. It's a lot to be in love with you. I know I need to see it through. Me and you, something I can never lose, bro. Yeah, got me on my toes, we be going through the motions. I cannot control when I'm feeling these emotions. Keeps growing, so when we talk, I just need you to know this.
Don't wanna talk about you. Don't wanna talk about me. I wanna talk about us.
What up? Sorry for the delay. It's been a night. I was ready to roll and then popped up to say goodnight to my wife. Literally just talking, and my oldest comes over and goes, Cohen just puked in his bed. And we're like, what? He's been coughing phlegm. And long story short, we had to change out all the sheets, get him over there. And then come to find out, my oldest is like, good thing for my oldest son. He goes... I told him to go over and tell you. He goes, no, I don't want to. Because my little shit son knew that we'd have to give him a bath. He had puke on him. So we gave him a bath, changed his sheets, got him new clothes. He didn't want to do all that. So he wasn't going to tell us. He was just going to lay and puke. Little fucker. What up, everybody? You can't hear me well? Can you guys hear me? I hope you can hear me. I'll turn the mic up a little bit. That would have been... Either way, that story was unnecessary. But we're going to do football right after this. But yeah, it was... took the kids out tonight. Thought we found this cool... Alright, cool. James, fix your ear holes. Thank you guys for letting me know. Joey Votto for the Reds. Phil's going to the first... National League Championship Series since 2010. That was the year they won the series, correct? They did the parade and stuff. I was there for that one. I believe that was 2010. Or was that the year after they won? But yeah, the M's did not pull it off. Sorry, Wes. Wes is probably in a hole somewhere. hiding from reality. I get it. I totally get it, man. I remember the Chiefs-Bills games last year, and they won in '08. I was going to say, I think it was the year I graduated from college. I was going to say, but still, they had still had a squad afterwards. I stopped following them. I followed them that year, and it was '08 because I was working in Philly and Jersey. But I had a couple beers after the whole incident. You know, you change some puke sheets, you give a kid a bath at 10:30 at night. You got to have a beer. And then I was like, I'm not just gonna have one. I slammed like 3. It's been a night. I'm not gonna lie. How's everyone else doing? Mike Trout with the postcards. I may pour one in the middle of this break. Is anyone gonna have one with me? Anyone gonna send me a picture? It's Saturday night, right? It's been a long week. It's over with. There's a Spencer Torkelson. I am liking this archives. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Johnny Bench at a 99. The Braves, that was kind of an upset, right? And Garrett Anderson, outfielder for the Angels. Angels going out to Mike Egan. There you go, Mike, on card. Ah, man, I may do that tonight, James. It's been a few weeks. I could use it tonight. Tonight may be the night that I indulge a little bit in the non-essentials. You can't be quiet tonight. I need you guys tonight. I need everyone in here to have a good time. We already did our pick, so I can't make you pick again. We got those out of the way. I do have to put the link up. You guys are included in the link for FanDuel. I'll get that posted after that. I'm probably going to have a late one myself. What time is it? 11? I'm probably going to have a few more beers. I'm going to throw that on. You know what? We're going to throw that on right now. Let's throw that on the YouTube TV. I will say this. I know everyone's giving Amazon a hard time about the quality of their streams, the choices in game selections, but my biggest complaint doesn't have much to do with that as much as it has to do with the fact that I can't watch it on my phone without completely not being able to do anything else on my phone. So like for those of you guys have YouTube TV or Netflix, while you're watching it, you can downsize it on your phone, you know, and do other things. I can text, I can send an email, I can look at Facebook and have it like in a little bubble on my phone. I mean, I have an Android. I don't know if you can do that with an Apple phone as well. But with Amazon Prime, you cannot do that. And I'm like trying to watch a game on my phone and I get a text. I'm like, oh, I'll answer this text. Just kidding. I have to miss the next 8 minutes of the game to do that. That bothers me the most about Amazon. If you're going to spend all that money on having Thursday night football, at least spend the money on the ability to have a quality app where you can downsize it and still do other things. I know, first world problems at its finest. I get it. There's a Wander Franco. Am I the only one that bothers? Am I really that petty in life now that bothers me? And it really shouldn't. I mean, we can watch games on our phone, so I shouldn't be complaining. At this point, now that the Phils won, I'm kind of rooting for a Yankees victory here. I would like kind of see a Phillies-Yankees World Series just because I think it'd be fun to watch local people around here argue a lot. You know, we have a lot of Phillies fans. We have a lot of Yankees fans. I think it would be nice to watch the arguments that I could care less about, but just to enjoy the argument. Just me? All right, cool. It's too quiet watching these games. It is cool to rip baseball during baseball playoffs, and we are given 7 minutes left, 40K. Don't you hate that, Seth? I've been there, man. Not quite that much money, though. I've been in smaller ones. That would have been a sweat for a little bit. That's fun, though. The sweat's part of the fun. You hope you come out on top. Sorry, man. That sucks. It does suck. I feel for you, man. I've never been that close to 40K. Tim Anderson out of 199. A Bobby Witt. And nothing else there on that one. We should have one more auto coming up. Seth, did you send me a photo of it? Oh, you actually got pictured at the top for the 40K. That picture alone's pretty cool. Seth just sent a picture of him literally with the 40K winning 40,000. Second place only 6,000. That's a cool picture in itself, you know, just to be able to get that close. Rob, you want to Phil's Astros? I was telling my brother today, like, I've enjoyed playoff baseball. And every year I watch it, I like it. It's just, I wish they could do something about the enjoyment in the season. And even the fact that postseason doesn't hold. I mean, as much as I piss and moan about overtime rules in football, 18 innings is way too long for a game. That's 2 baseball games in one. Wow. We got another ball game. Cleveland leads 2-1. That's crazy. And there wasn't a lot of time left in that game. So what happened in that game, Seth, that made you drop so quickly? There weren't a lot of innings left. Dougie's all about it. Hey, Reed Detmer is for the Angels. Back-to-back 2 Angels hits. Mike Egan taking it down. There you go, Mike. Matt's a Guardians fan. You a Guardians fan, Matt? All right. Hate the Yankees. Let's go Cleveland, he said. All right, we're going to do a box of select here. No, just a fan of anyone playing the Yankees. I'd feel better about it if they were just not the Guardians. I feel like the poor Indians got shafted. I know it's the same team. The Indians waited so long, and they're like, hey, we're going to change our name. Cool, that's all right. Oh, and by the way, you're going to make it to the playoffs. Hey, I will say this: I'm not a big baseball fan, Matt, but Pirates is my favorite stadium to visit for baseball. Just have great memories there walking across the Clemente Bridge. I've been there probably a half dozen times to baseball games there. I love going to that stadium. Cheap beers, good time, good food. It's pretty cool, man. It's cool to see it walking even across. Romuto, Detmers, Ty France, Andrew Vaughn. And here we go. TJ Friedel with the swatch going out to the Reds. I was going to say, if that's another Angels swatch, we got to, like, switch it up. Well, listen, now we're destined to be, like, this is shaping up to be a really nice series here. Because, you know, Yankees take one more. We got a game. I like the Yankees being down. You know, they play better with their back against the ropes. Rafael Devers out of 35 blue there going out to Boston. And here we go. Out of 10. Oh, look at that gold for the D-backs. Jake McCarthy. 4-color gold out of 10. Thicky thick. Going out to Hans. What up, Hans? There we go. Sorry, I'm listening to this interview. Jake McCarthy out of 10. Gold. Sorry, I really got squirreled out there. I forgot we were breaking. I'm not kidding. I was so into that interview for a minute. Golly. That is a nice card. Sorry, guys. Fam, I was into the interview. This is why, listen, James, this is why I can't smoke that much. I don't have the wherewithal to be smoking during breaks. I say that shit for like when I play Fortnite. Just kidding. I haven't even done. That's what I need to do. Smoke and play some Fortnite. ADHD was in full effect. It was. See, you get it. Like, you understand what it's like. I fully dive into something. It's a good thing. Everyone thinks it's bad, but it really is good if it's channeled appropriately. Dude, that's what it was, Don. You get it, right? Like, when I listen to something, I'm like fully captivated by it. That's why I love cards so much. Like, I get into them. I get into the breaks. That's why I stopped. Listen, it was a squirrel moment. But I will be honest. I used to break during football, right? And it was hard. That's why, if you'll notice it, I won't put the Thursday game on. Like, if we break on a Thursday or a Monday night, I won't put the game on. I'll put it out there because I can hear it, but it won't distract me. If it's on, I'll just do this because I love football that much. I just love football. Baseball doesn't normally get me. The game wasn't getting me. That interview got me. That's funny. Sorry about that. Jose Devers going to be out of 25. Look at that. Cracked ice. Out of select going out to the Got Me a Marlin. Marlin's going out to Matt Stagger. There you go, Matt. I appreciate you guys understanding and empathizing with my ADHD. Those of you guys who know me know that I have it bad. That's a nice card there out of 25. And Fuego. Ty France. Brandon Marsh. Dalton Varsho. Dalton Varsho back-to-back. One's a Prism, one's a regular. And Luis Heel. And there's a Ronzi Contreras out of 25 going out to the Pirates. Going to be Fazekas. Now that game's over, you guys can hang out with me, right? You don't have to, is there any other game on right now? Let's get that out of here. Hey, we have some wrestling coming in this week. Immaculate Wrestling or Impeccable. I think it's Impeccable Wrestling. And we're going to rip it. We are. Oh, there's a Dodgers-Padres game on now. That's going to be who the Phils play, right? Padres up 2-1. They're losing tonight, though. I cannot believe that. I'm actually excited for that product for wrestling. I'm not lying. It's expensive. We'll do it one box at a time. Ryan Mountcastle for the O's going out to Rob Scandal. We'll do it probably one box at a time, most likely because of the cost. But I'm excited for it. I think it should be some cool stuff. You know, it'll be affordable the way we do it. It'll be a long shot. We'll probably do a player break, something like that. I don't know. But, I mean, it's the first time they're doing it. It should be cool. Mark Kana. All right, let's go ahead and do archives again next. We're going to have to get a really good... I just wanted to get this up tonight, make it cheap enough. We do have football after this, too. And after this box, I'm going to have to pour a beer. Listen, here's the deal. We only got 16 people in here. But we are going to... There we go. Acuna. These are shipping out, too. Oh, by the way, shipping went out today. Most of you probably got your pictures. If you didn't, you're expecting something, hit me up. Because if you didn't get a picture, it didn't go out today. So you need to hit me up. Sometimes, like for those of you who are regulars, you know if you just had some base cards, they're here. But if you had anything that was a hit, it shipped. But if you ever want anything, you know, a lot of you guys have expressed the same thing. I feel is that if it's just like no hits and base cards, it'll go on the next ship. But if you ever want anything and it didn't ship, always let me know. I don't mind getting it out to you. But a lot of you guys are cool with that. And you know I'll work with you if you ever need something shipped somewhere. If you sell it or you make a trade, I do my best to accommodate that as well. But that being said, shipping went out today. The only thing that didn't go was Friday breaks did not go out because I was already set up to ship yesterday. And we didn't get them labeled, but they got labeled and went out today. So Friday breaks did not get into the packages. So if you get your package, you're like, hey, this shipped Saturday, but Friday's breaks aren't in it, they'll go with the next ship. So that'll be later this week. We will. Some people were waiting for a while. We kind of had that's a cool Willie Mays card there. kind of had a little hang up with there getting all that paperwork done I had to do this week. So thank you guys that were patient with Merrifield. That's going to be at a 99 for the Royals. Extreme Rules is at the pay-per-view. You went to the actual pay-per-view, and Jackson Cower going out to the Royals. Royals is going to be Brooks Fit. Anyhow, what I was going to say was if anyone sends me a picture or a video, a video. It has to be a video. I want to see a video. I want to see you guys. A video of you drinking a beer, an iced tea, taking a shot, having a coffee. I don't even care if you slug of water. I want to drink with you. Send me a video. I'm going to random off $5 credit at the end to anybody who sends me that video. Separate from the regular credits. I've been to a lot of events, Rob, including a Monday Night Raw. Just like their regular local events. I've never been able to go to a pay-per-view. That's cool. I heard WrestleMania is in Philadelphia next year, I'm going to say. I'm half tempted. I told my son the other day, it was on in a TV we were walking by. I was like, I want to start watching wrestling with you. WWE, it would be fun. Don, I showed my kid your puppy tonight. We went to this brewery. If you saw on my personal page, or even in the link to this break, I posted that we were at this brewery tonight. And there were dogs everywhere. You're allowed to take your dogs there. It's kind of cool. There were a lot of dogs, though. It was a little bit too much. They were all very well behaved. But I showed my kid your dog. I said, this is what we're getting if we're getting one. Musgrove out of 50 going out to the Padres. Padres going to be TJ Fazekas. You went to WrestleMania too? Oh, you're all about it, Rob. Listen, you got to bring... do you know anybody that breaks wrestling? Bring them on over. We're going to be ripping it. We'll need help filling that, I'm sure. There's a J-Rod. Unfortunately, he was eliminated today, but he's got a long career ahead of him. A very good one from the sounds of it. There's a Mike Trout. Gavin Sheets. Who's that? Oh, Ricky Henderson. That card looks sharp. That would be cool to actually go to a WrestleMania. I bet that stuff's nuts. I probably couldn't name 5 active wrestlers right now. All the wrestlers I watch are now management. Your Triple H's, the Stephanie McMahon even. I don't even know, even liaisons, I don't know if Mankind or, Mick Foley's still involved, but that's kind of interesting, Rob. So what do they like about it, Rob, that makes them like it so much? Is it the men in underwear that do it for them? I could get that. I can get behind that idea. Honus Wagner back there. Ricky Henderson. There's a Bobby Witt rookie. Vidal Brujan. We should still have another auto coming up, too. Bryce Harper postcard. Oh, there's a Wander Franco Future Stars. That's a cool one. All right, we should have our auto in the last one. I know we don't do this archives as a full case. We don't do a lot of baseball full case, but I'm enjoying the mixers. So thank you guys for... Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler, Rob. I'm sure everyone that's in here, if you've heard this story, I apologize. Dude, Rob, Shawn Michaels was the dude for me. I was obsessed with wrestling for 4 or 5 years. Wrote to the guys, did not fantasy wrestling, but did this whole stat sheet. I'm not fucking kidding. I was into it hard. Dude, I have so many mint on card wrestling figures, it's not funny. Probably over 500. They're at my dad's house. They're worthless. They're worth not what I paid for them then, $8-9. I have all the old LJNs, all the Hasbros. They're not mint on card. They're loose. I played with them. I played with those fuckers. But dude, I was into it. So I went to 4 events. And Shawn Michaels was scheduled to be at every single one of them. And he bailed on every one. And for that reason, I cannot love him as much as I used to. I still love him a little bit, but he hurt me. You have a cardboard cutout. I've played the song before. That's usually how I open up our wrestling breaks. You think I'm cute. You know I'm sexy. Love me some Shawn Michaels. There's a J-Rod signing card. That's pretty sweet. Who got the Mariners in this? Mariners going out to Tim Scully. I had a buddy who went to the same church as him. Hey, and there's Tommy John, infamous for the name. Tommy John going out to the Yanks, who just lost. Yankees going out to Don. There you go, Don. Becky Lynch, I know from Cards. He does have the best entrance song ever. Although the fiercest one, although that was good, but the Undertaker really would send those chills, right? The Undertaker has to have one of the fiercest entries because it's just that dong. But the Ultimate Warrior probably had the most intense entry into the ring. Maybe not entry music, but the Ultimate Warrior is great. I want to allow my son, if he gets into it, have him watch the old one. There's a Pee Wee Reese. Randy Johnson, got to meet him. And there we go. That was a cool J-Rod. We haven't seen that yet. All right. Did anyone send me a picture or video of them enjoying a beer or an iced tea or anything of the such? James did. All right, James, we're going to bring you over. We're going to have James on the screen for a second.
Brother, but cheers.
Oh,
it's just tea, my brother, but cheers.
It's just tea? That's cool.
It's just tea, my brother, but cheers.
It counts, man. You're in the entry for $5
It's
credit.
just tea, my brother, but cheers.
All right, cool. James is in the, if you send me a video, you can do that. Send me a video you drinking iced tea. I don't give a shit. That works. James is the entry for $5. Don, send me a photo. I'll count it. Here is Don with his pup, his new pup that just came in this weekend. Chilling. What are you drinking, Don? Did you say? Don said, I just a Mick Ultra. All right, I knew it was there. All right. A Mick Ultra. All right, send me one. Right now, there's 2 people vying for $5 credit. It's $5. All you got to do is hang out with me in person. I'm going to go get a beer before we do this Select and Prism. Send me a video. Send me a picture. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Cheers to you guys. Happy Saturday. I told my wife it felt like a Friday all day because I worked so hard this week, as I'm sure all of you did. But I didn't get to really go hard last night. There was still work to be done today. Your shipping went out. Thank you guys for being patient. I drink to you guys. I love this group. I love your patience. I love the fun we have. Cheers. And that is down the hatch. Select and Prism left. Now listen, we are going to do 2 $5 hitless credits, but most importantly, we're giving away spot 9 and 10 in the MLB FanDuel just in time for the championship series. Rob, thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. I will say this. The one thing that I love about this group, I always say the one thing, like there's not a billion things, but it's that you guys are involved. There's so many groups that they just rip through the cards, and sometimes there's guys that come in and like, dude, just rip the cards. It's like, you're in the wrong place, fella. You might want to, there's plenty of other breakers that do that. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm all about hanging out. We all got lives. We bust our ass all week. We have families, we have kids, we have jobs, we have animals, we have responsibilities. It's 12 o'clock at night on the East Coast. This is our chance to shine, man. This is where dads come alive. And moms. Don't mean to discount you guys. All right, hold on real quick. Let's see. I got another message they said. All right, I got two. Rob. Wait, Rob. Is this a relation of yours? I have the camera cards right here, just so they're not off camera. Who is this? I know who that is, but who's this to you? Rob, I can't count that as a picture of you drinking and stuff. Or like, oh, what's this?
Pink lemonade.
This is your first video, James.
Warzone. That's what we're doing tonight. That's pink lemonade.
That's awesome.
And Warzone.
This makes me so happy when we get new ones. James, that's a first for you. James, I love it. That's your wife as a teenager. Rob, you can just send me a picture of you, man. It's cool. I want to see you. James, that's awesome, dude. That's a cool video. Pink lemonade. We got some iced tea, some pink lemonade, some Mick Ultra. Again, I'm never going to encourage alcoholism just because I'm drinking and, you know, drowning my sorrows in a way from a long week. You don't have to. You can just have water for all I care. Brian De La Cruz, another one for the Marlins. That was cool, though. I love putting faces because, listen, I've told you guys before, I do not snoop on Facebook pages. Every now and then I'll pick someone and be like, oh, I got to check out their page. But so often I'm like, I've never seen I know your names, but I've never seen your faces. TJ Friedel out of 199. Philly. What are you going to Philly for? That one goes out to the Reds. JD Martinez, Diamond Silver. And here we go. AJ Alexi out of 99. That is a swatch with the Jim Thome silver behind it. We're not going anywhere tonight. We still have a football break ahead of us. And we have a box of Prism here to rip with some giveaway or some randoms. A $5 credit for drink pictures or videos. I need a new pack of top loaders. Allentown. I used to date a girl in Cosahaken. For real. That's funny. I've been that way in a while. All right. Well, when are you going? When to say in a few weeks? Well, give me the dates, man. I go that way sometimes. I try to steer clear of Philly, to be honest, but I go that direction. Allentown in November. My birthday month. I don't know if my kid... I know my wife won't go to that kind of stuff, but I don't know if my kid will be ready for a live event so soon. There's a Wander Franco and a Kevin Smith. What kind of a event is that in Allentown? Out of 149, McCutcheon. And Brandon Marsh out of 75. Going out another one to the Angels. Mike Egan tearing it up. Marsh for the Angels. Anyone else want to send me a video? Right now, there's 3 people vying for $5 credit. It's James, Don, and James Eisman. We got 2 James going for it. And a Drew Ellis for the Arizona D-backs. Another one for the Diamondbacks. There you go, Hans. D-backs and Angels getting after it. All right, that would be one to go to. I like the house shows. They used to do them at a local high school around here. It was really cool because it was easy to get like really close seats for cheap. But then like that was like early 90s, and then WWE just like took off. And then out of 35, Franmil Reyes for the Guardians. That wasn't the dude that jacked one today, was it? All right, we have Prism left. Some nice autos, but we need a bangy. More importantly than even the break, guys, I'm telling you, the prizes for this this postseason league is going to be legit, and I will get them posted as soon as I post the prizes this weekend for the league we've already finished. They've been so patient. If you were in that league, thank you, guys. Oh, that's awesome, Rob. Get a little wrestler interaction. And I feel like some of the guys that go to those house shows, they're really there to entertain. You know, they're working their way up the system. That's what's cool, Seth. That's cool. So now I have some guys to go to, Rob and Seth, when I'm getting ready to buy tickets. I'm sure they sell out the fastest, though, right? Kranik, Newt Bar, Vidal Brujan. This has got to be a case hit. Marcus Simeon, LF. I mean, that's got to be a case hit, right? Going out to the Rangers. I have not seen one of those yet. It's like a full, what do they call those in Pokemon cards? Full art. The Rangers going out to Jason Mello. Alexander Wells, blue. And McCarthy out of 50. Another one for the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks and Angels duking it out for the most hits. I don't think we've ever had a baseball break where two teams equally hit such a high percentage of the autos. Jake McCarthy out of 50. Going out to, I believe that's Diamondbacks is Hans. Hans just crushing it. There was a Lindor Silver. How did they, like, you had to get them into it, though, right? Like, they didn't just start liking wrestling on their own. Yeah, Hans, it is nice. There's a Torkelson. Luck of the draw, but good stuff. There's a Reese Nur Silver. Bobby Witt Jr. rookie. Mookie Betts, Mike Trout, Ichiro. There's a Wander Franco rookie class hollow and Nick Lodolo red. But once you did, it took off. That's cool, man, when it sticks. My son's like, Rob, I've had that issue. I don't want to force it on my kid, but like, oh, there's a giraffe print coming up. I want him to get into football, and at first I was like, he's never going to be into this, and he's finally starting to ask questions, but it took me not like forcing it on him. But yeah, it's cool when they kind of get into it on their own. It feels more like they want to be there. Zach Gallen out of 99 for the Diamondbacks as well. And Willie McCovey for the Giants. Blue. This giraffe print, I'm hoping it's a good one. Here we go. It's going to be a Yuli Uriel going out to the Astros. Those are pretty rare, right? Seth Anderson. There you go, Seth. Sterling Marte red. Yeah, well, you know, Seth, you can't always do the right things for them. Sometimes they got to make good decisions on their own. The fact that you let her to be an Eagles fan did not work out, you know. In her life, it probably has. You got a Super Bowl under your belt. You're 5-0 this year. She's actually had less pain in her life being an Eagles fan than you have in such a short time frame. My dad, I was born in 83, so I was 7 when all those Super Bowls happened. So, like, I didn't feel the pain. But I don't know if that pain was worth or going like 20 years of my adult life without a playoff game. And now finally it's like, yeah, now it's paying off. But for a long time, I was like, what? People would be like, why are you a Bills fan? I'm like, well, my dad made me one. They're like, that's like child abuse, man. I'm like, I know. I just love my dad that much. It was kind of crazy, though. Tonight we were at the brewery, and there was a jam band there. It was like, it was pretty solid, honestly. And I saw a lady there. She had a dead shirt on, but it was a dead shirt, but it also had a buffalo, and it said Mafia on it. But it was like the dead. And I was like, I looked at her, and I showed her my hat. She was like, hey. I was like, all right, I thought so. It was weird. Like, the combination of the two things kind of struck me. Like, it caught me off guard. I was like, these two things do not normally go together. Arizarena out of 25. Purple cracked ice going out to the Rays. Oh, I believe you, James. It's tough, man, but you know what? It feels so good. There's a Cody Wilson blue hollow. It feels so good when it hits, though, right? Like last year, you were on cloud 9, right? They went to the freaking Super Bowl. TJ Friedel out of 99 going out to the Reds. There's the Lopez red silver. Frito the Reds going out to Fred Bell. Don, you know what though? That's okay. Because now you can always be like, well, listen, you got him hooked. If he switches teams now, he's just a bandwagon dude. And you can like throw that in his face, be like, no. You got the experience playoff. Now you got to wait another 25 years for it. You never wish that on anyone. My dad, I think, felt bad at times because he was like, we're just not good. I was a Dolphins fan for 1 year. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to preface this with a very good explanation. I blame it solely on Jim Carrey. I was a massive Jim Carrey fan as an actor. I wanted to be an actor growing up, and I loved Jim Carrey. I thought he was a funny slapstick, funny. I loved his, who doesn't fucking love Jim Carrey? But when Ace Ventura came out, and he was with Dan Marino and the Dolphins. Be real with you guys. I went all in on it. Like I said, with my phone and my ADD, I had the Dolphins jerseys. I had Dolphins posters. I got a teal futon bed in my bedroom to match my Dolphins decor. I went hard for a year. And then I was just like, I can't do it. It was like the thrill of the movie was over and I just quit. Bo Bichette out of 199 going out to the Toronto Blue Jays. There's a Bryce Harper silver, but there's a lot of trolls right now, so I don't know how many of them are actually Dallas fans. We got another auto. It's going to be a Shane Baz base auto for the Rays. So there's a lot of smack talk going on with that Eagles Dallas game for this week. Talking about how Jalen Hurts hasn't seen a team and he's about to see the Dallas Cowboys and now he finally sees a real defense. If Philly wins that game, I don't know how they're not number one. Even if the Bills beat the Chiefs. Even if the Bills beat the Chiefs and go 5-1 into their bye week. I'm not sure. I like this card. This Boba Fett's cool. I'm not sure that the Eagles aren't the number one in the power rankings. I mean, what else can they do? And this is I don't love power rankings because I don't like college football for the same reason. Because it's like, dude, the records are the records, but they're 6-0, so they are the best team in football. And now they've beaten the Cowboys, which I'm not gonna lie, they may be the best defense in football. Overall, the best defense in football. Stagger says there's always next year, Philly fan. Listen, the Phillies are going to the National League Championship Series. There's an O'Neal Cruz. The Eagles are 5-0. What you can't pick on Philly right now. There's a Blake Snell. They're doing just fine, Matt Olson and Bo Bichette. Eagles win double digits. I ain't giving them that. I think it's going to be a great game. I have no issue with the Sunday night game. I don't have an issue that the Bills and Chiefs game's on at 4 o'clock on a 3-game slate schedule. My issue is that we're watching Denver for the 4th time in 6 weeks on prime time. What the hell are we watching Russell Wilson? I'm not going to get into that argument, Matt, because they do win. They haven't won a Super Bowl yet. But if you really want to get down to it, the Eagles, the last time they won, the quarterback caught a touchdown. So, but we're gonna have to see. I don't necessarily consider Josh Allen a running quarterback, but he has a good shot to win. We'll see. It's hard to argue that they haven't won yet. Running quarterbacks haven't won yet. Bo Bichette for the Blue Jays. Arizarena out of 25. Cody Wilson, blue. Alejo Lopez, red. Wander Franco, rookie class hollow. Zach Gallen out of 99. Yuli Uriel for the Astros. That is a giraffe print, and I believe this is a case hit. Marcus Simeon for the Rangers. Rob, I feel for you as a Broncos fan. As a Russell Wilson owner of fantasy, like I have like 70% shares of him as a quarterback. I fucking hate him. Framil Reyes out of 35. Friedel out of 199. There's a J-Rod signing card. A Wander Franco Future Stars. J-Rod out of Archives. Joe Musgroves out of 50. Whit Merrifield out of 99. Ronzi Contreras cracked ice out of 25. Rafael Devers blue out of 35. Tim Anderson out of 199. And a Johnny Bench draft pick black frame out of 99. Some really cool stuff in there. I know they're not hits. Jimmy G going to win the NFC. Staggered, are you a Niners fan? This is not personal, dude, but the Niners may be the most boring team in football. It used to be the Ravens before they got Lamar. When they had Flacco and they were just defense and field goals, it used to be the Ravens. But I think the Niners are the most boring team in football right now. I don't... He said with all due respect, so he can say whatever he wants after that, right? That's how it works. But they really are boring, dude. They're just so boring to watch. Listen, I own the Niners and a lot of fantasy teams. I'm paying for the Niners in weekly this week. But dude, they're really, really boring. That's why I have their defense. Usually good defensive teams are boring. Jimmy G is the most boring quarterback in the league. All right, we're going to do football right after this, but we got the recap. We have 2 hitless credits. We have a $5 credit. Apparently no one else sent to me, right? I'm going to double check. So James, Don, and James, you're on the hook for $5 credit unless someone else sends me one in the next minute. It's not that I hate defense, but it isn't entertaining. It's like watching baseball. I get it, Matt. Listen, you got to have a team like the Bills where they're really good on defense and they're really good on offense. I can say that now. I've waited 30 years to say that shit. All right, here we go. And then anyhow, we're going to do this. The recap. I got the $5 credit to the pictures, the videos. Thank you, James, and Don. And then we'll do the 2 $5 hitless credits, and we'll do spots 11 and 12 in this. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out and putting up with me. I appreciate y'all. AJ Alexi for the Texas Rangers. Rangers going out to Jason Mello. Here we go. We have Brian De La Cruz. Remember me, Matt Staggard. Ryan Mountcastle going out to the Baltimore O's. O's going out to Rob Scandal. I'm going to have another beer too, so we may run this video picture thing back. DJ Friedel for the Reds. He wasn't done yet. Fred Bell getting the swatch and the auto. They're just on separate cards. Drew Ellis going out to the Arizona Diamondbacks for Hans. Hans had a great break. He's not even close to done yet. We'll see him again. And Tampa Bay Rays, Shane Baz. Rays going out to Johnny Gapin. What up, Johnny? If you guys have extra baseball cards, Johnny collects them for his nephew, I believe it is. So if you ever have like a chunk of baseball cards you want to send away, I'm sure it'll cover shipping. But if you have like a big box you want to get rid of that you don't collect, let him know. I think he collects for his nephew. TJ Friedel for the Reds as well, going out to Hans. It's out of 99. Jake McCarthy, the Reds is Fred Bell. That's Fred Bell. This is Hans. Jake McCarthy, blue out of 50. And then for the Angels, Brandon Marsh. That's their first one. Mike Egan, but they have more to come. That is a Brandon Marsh Sparks out of 75. Tommy John for the Yankees going out to Don Wiley. What up, Don? He's in the entry for $5 credit. Sending me a picture of him drinking Michelob. Jackson Cower for the Royals. Royals going out to Brooks Fit. All right, I got to tune into this. You guys got me hooked on Utah real quick. Hold on. Oh, wow. Over USC. All right, let me pull it up quick. See, this is why you can't squirrel me up, guys. I don't think is it on? Let's see if I get it on YouTube TV. It is live. Here we go. Pull it up.
Oh, the freshman from modern day was
There's a holding call. I don't know what's going on. Jose Devers going out to the Marlins. And for the Angels, Reed Detmers. Another one for the Angels, Garrett Anderson. And then for the Diamondbacks, Jake McCarthy out of 10. 4 color. Oh, so USC had a nice return, but there was a hold. All right, so first things first, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give away 2 $5 hitless credits. Then we're going to give away, before I do the last 2 spots in fantasy, you guys are going to see who wins the $5 credit between the people who sent me pictures. So here we go. And then we're going to do the football break next. Oh, run action going on. Top 2 win $5 hitless credits. Good luck, y'all. Penalty's going to kill him at the end of this game. Mets Nationals. If you can't handle noise in a student section, you may as well not even think about going to the NFL. James Eisman and Rob Scandal each getting $5 hitless credits. Now I'm going to give a $5 credit. It is picture credit. $5. Min roll 5. And that's going to go between James Rea, Don Wiley, and James Eisman. All right, one of these guys is going to win $5 credit because they only threw to send me a picture. That's all you had to do to get $5 credit. Here we go. Love this kind of stuff. James Eisman, there you go, James. Get a little $5 credit action. All right, we're just gonna mark you down, honestly, James. As I'm assuming you're in the break, right? Oh, you already got 5. Let me hit you up here with another 5. I'm gonna mark it right here so I know. We'll just mark it there. And now everyone eligible, we're going to do top 2 postseason, closing out the league. Here we go, spots 11 and 12, 2022 postseason MLB FanDuel. Good luck, everybody. Hey, whoa. We're going to keep the 9. I got the wrong. We need 30 teams. We'll keep the dice roll of 9. There's our 30 teams. Good luck, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Astros and... This game's actually kind of cool. Astros and A's. It's going to be Seth and Zach. Neither one of them have spots, so... Seth and Zach Jessen getting it. Seth Anderson. And is it Zach Jessen hopping in there? Zach, that's a rare spot for you. You're not in a ton, but that's cool, man. There you go. They are 12. There are going to be hobby box prizes here. A hobby box prize. Oh, they're going to hit PI. Yeah, they are. There's definitely PI on that. You guys got me hooked on a game. I have to get... I have to do this damn football break. This game could be cool here at the end because all they need is a field goal. I know football tomorrow is gonna be good. It's weird though. You guys want to see? Do you guys want to see what your picks were for this week? For those of you who didn't see, you're eligible for this break. You're eligible. You took Chicago, you lost that one, but you got San Fran over Atlanta. You have the Browns over the Pats, which I'm good with that. Green Bay over the Jets. Jets are my upset special this week. Jacksonville over Indianapolis. Minnesota over Miami. The Bengals over the Saints. Baltimore over the Giants. Bucks over the Steelers. Rams over the Panthers. The Cardinals over the Seahawks. Bills over Kansas City. And then Philly over Dallas. And you have the Chargers over Denver. My lock of the week, my lock of the week and my upset special are the same this week as they were last week. I'm going Jets with the upset, Niners with the lock. We'll see. We'll see. If anything, if nothing else, I'm consistent. All right, I'm going to stay with you guys so we see what happens in this Utah game. I'm going to get a box and check in on and box this up. But I want to watch this game with you guys. We'll see the end of this.
Morgan Scally is on the field, the defensive coordinator for Utah. How much is left in Superman's tank tonight? The officials are going to check on the game clock to see if 8 is proper.
What was amazing about that last play is if Caleb had a chance, Mario Williams was screaming down the field early.
What's going on here? It was absolute pass interference, right?
Clock stopped in the middle of the interception, at least the one on our screen did. So now they're going to have to figure out how much is left. Wow. So now this is a real situation for the officials here.
What's going on?
It's a home team clock on.
It is, and like you said, 8 seconds gives you a chance for 2 plays. 4 doesn't.
No.
After review, a timeout signal was given during the play. There's still a defensive pass interference, so we'll have that 15-yard penalty. The game clock will be reset to 13 seconds.
Oh, wow. They gave him 13.
Inadvertent signal from the officials. USC gets an extra 5 seconds. Are you kidding me, says Kyle Whittingham.
Are you kidding me, says your partner.
That is so bad, says Kyle Whittingham.
I don't understand.
Don't care.
Not a bit. From the 30. Movement. False start coming.
I got to get ready for this football break.
USC penalty for nearly an
All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to set up for the football break. You guys enjoy this game. We got to get this going. Deuces.